Lies.
No, we're live, buddy.
You didn't do the intro.
Well, you're doing that right now for me. No, I just wanted to get a quick video of Anthony pulling a log. Alright, and yeah.
Let me get situated here. Haha, we're live. So, we have Mr. Recon here, Riverside down, and I guess it's welcome to Farming Simulator multiplayer again.
Multiplayer / mod review.
Yes, a new idea that we both were thinking of around the same time.
What
We
were
have
we thinking?
Anthony over here, not in the TeamSpeak, but he's, well, in the TeamSpeak channel, but he's on the server playing. So, where do you want to start?
Well, I don't have all that much to really discuss about it yet because I have not been in it. I have not really done all that much with it. What did you think of the interior versus the other two Ponzis?
Well, so we'll start it off like this. What we have here is the Ponzi bear that's pretty much, as the title says here, the buffalo frame with the crane from the forwarder stuck down here in the middle, and the head from the chopper, whatever the name of that is, because the name escapes me. That's the one it's called. So it pretty much feels the same as that. Handle's pretty much the same. Missing the rear tracks. That would have been a nice feature if we would have been able to hit like a numeric keypad to get rid of them on and off. The inside, let's jump into it quick. Same deal. The seat is off to the side that I'm not a fan of when you're in the forward position. But you can spin it around. So you're facing that way. And then you have Recon just creeping on the outside.
Just gawking over the thing.
Big feature with this, from what I've seen so far, is you can pick the logs off the ground and cut them up. And no doubt we'll see Mr. Riverside down here they're doing with his fancy setup, and we can tilt the head.
A very nice feature.
It is.
That's actually the feature that sold us on this thing. I'm still not sold, but Landy's going to be able to operate it at least.
And there's Anthony there. Give him the logs.
Well, we can do a demonstration.
Well, tap it out.
What's that?
You'll have to tap it out to the keyboard there.
So this is my first time operating this bear. So kind of bear with me.
Jeez.
What's that?
No, spelling's there.
It's alright, it's not like we're recording or nothing.
No, exactly.
Alright, so
there is one feature he's going to find straight off the bat when he picks it up.
come right
that
over
I'm not a
here.
big fan of.
You've already tested this guy.
I have, and you're going to find out what I don't particularly like in a minute when you pick it up.
If I could figure out, it's very difficult if you're used to the Scorpion. Having the boom way out there, I will mention that right off the bat. Your eyes take a minute to get used to the difference.
That's what I don't like right there. You have to cut it to be able to pick it up, so you get a little sliver here. But other than that, it just functions identical to the Scorpion. The head, that is.
The only thing that I have noticed so far to go wrong with this machine is the head glitching out.
Yeah, that's when the server, or maybe single player, is reopened. It's not tested this in single player by any means, so.
No.
What happens is the head kind of glitches around inside the cab and it looks just a mess. Other than that, it still functions fine after that.
I actually had to reset the vehicle in order to get it to function properly. Yep.
Wow. It seemed to function okay. Well, I pulled it out, I didn't get it going by any means. So what we're looking for to Recon's little brainchild he's got on here is pretty much this. Something I do want to mention that I forgot to say is the base of the crane, there's a gap where it's not actually in the machine. Texture glitch or something, but this crane is taken straight off the forwarder.
I've either got some desync already, which I'm glad I'm recording with, but the head will actually not. Oh, well that might be why. There was a chunk of wood in there. See, you gotta clear that out, apparently. Alright. So,
yeah.
Like I said with the glitchiness, the head actually glitches to the side and is actually inside this housing here. If I use my chainsaw as a pointer, this housing, the head glitches through. I don't know if it's after a restart or whatnot, but yeah, the only way to fix it that I have seen is to actually reset the vehicle. No. Yeah, that and the little top, wherever that is, I think it disappeared. So just make sure that you get that last piece of wood out of there. Did you talk about the reasoning behind this guy?
Somewhat. I've not really mentioned too much because that's probably going to be a little surprise.
Okay. Yep. We'll leave that alone then. What was the other issue that you had seen? You said there was two things that you had noticed with this machine.
The crane for sure, and the seating position when you have it like... When I get the keybind right. When you move the seat into the forward driving position, it's kind of off to the side. That the forwarder doesn't have, and I imagine the real Bear doesn't have. That's really, in all honesty, the only things I can say.
See, I can't vouch for that seat because I do know that we do have some equipment at work actually do that, have a tilt seat in them, or an offset seat. So I don't know, that could be a function if he is using the crane or pulling a log or doing whatever. Maybe he will want to be easier to look over his shoulder that way, but I don't know. I don't know either. But I think a demonstration may be in order.
Yeah, why not?
We'll give this guy a try here. So far, just the glitchiness really with the head that I have noticed that I don't care for, and the fact that you're offset, so you won't, in my case, want to be looking directly at the tree when you go to cut it. But we will give this a fair shot. And yeah, you're going to want to open it before you go up to a tree. It's another important feature.
As I almost get a headache. And you're almost on the side.
Yeah, that is a problem with both machines. However, this one...
Probably the terrain you're on right there.
...is very much more felt. And that was a feature that I did want to kind of observe with this, if it was more stable on the ground, and in fact it's actually less.
Yeah, you are quite...
We'll try here. We'll try going straight down with this guy. I'll grab this guy down here. Here.
Here.
New word.
And I just realised I never had my time ago.
Yeah, that's better. So if you're straight on with the log, and I mean the log is going to be, it really all depends on the grade and the length of the log. Obviously, if you're dealing with the length that I just cut, you're not going to have that kind of issue. However, let's see. I'm going to take this guy. I'm going to set him over here for Anthony to pick.
So what I've just done right now is to grab the forwarder, somewhat of a comparison. One of the things I'm noticing straight off the bat is I believe you may have shortened it up.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That would make sense. Still having these graphical errors here. This is a heavy bastard.
Yeah, it does look like it could be a hair shorter.
Oh!
And you bit off more than you could chew there.
In fact, I did. Yeah, this is
that's a big one.
This is a really good indication that I probably will not be bringing this out in the woods. I mean, I know that I am kind of off, I'm not centered, but just the placement and the centering of the actual crane and boom on the other machine, you can kind of, I don't know, get better feel of the machine.
Yeah.
And have you operated this?
Yeah, a little. It wasn't doing that, but that was just me picking a log up off the ground.
Off the ground, yeah.
Whoa, that was an interesting cut.
That was desync right there.
Yeah, something we've been experiencing a lot for some reason is a lot of desync.
Not saying the mod is bad by any means, but I think with more ballast or more weight, and maybe even a better center of gravity for the logging would be in order for me to be able to be productive with this machine. Headache.
The main reason we got this guy in the first place was to not do what Riverside down here is doing right now, but to pick the logs up off the ground, the trees off the ground, should I be saying, and cut them up into length.
Yeah, exactly.
As the stock one doesn't do it, really should be able to do it. But that may be a patch coming in the future.
I hope so.
Who knows with giants right now?
This feature right here is a lifesaver. Especially, I've had the buffalo, or the scorpion actually. I have had issues with that in the past where you need to actually drop a tree. I think they patched it, but you drop a tree, and the only way to really be able to get the scorpion to work with is actually you have to basically glitch the head in order to pick it back up.
Oh, what's that? Himself,
Oh, he's got a log stuck on the on the blade.
How the... I must have rolled up over him.
Oh, we got some desync here.
You've got that, or do you want me to in the forwarder?
Might as well test this bad boy out here.
So, I know you guys haven't seen any of this on my end yet. It's probably the same with Recon here, for his videos. He's made his beloved landing zone, and also stacked up the logs here. He's got a twin joystick setup. He's just got much more refined control than you could ever get with mouse and keyboard or a 360 controller. It's pretty much anyone but him is a no-go area around this. because he'll probably break down and cry if he sees this all over the place.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time, that's for sure. Takes a lot of
Hence,
time, and then if you don't do it properly, with all the logs glitching around, kind of like over here next to me, kind of see some log movement. Well, you could in the side of the cab. That's kind of funny. But that can definitely cause some lag and generate some issues with the game.
yeah.
So as you can see, we don't see really any movement. That's the key. And keeping the small trees, I think I've got to, yeah, like right here, that is an issue. So I've kind of stuck to the wider trees and kept the little guys over here.
User left your channel.
So I think that'll be a wrap for the old Mr. Bear here. What do you think, Landy?
Yeah, it's probably that done.
Alright, anybody want to see any videos on any of the equipment we're using? Stay tuned, or maybe ask for a mod review if we haven't done it already on something here. I think everything here I've actually done a mod review on, but
Yeah, there's a couple of stuff I haven't. The forwarder really need to, but I may wait until he actually releases the washable version of it now.
oh, the skidder here?
Yeah, the skidder here, should I say. And the forestry truck over in the back. I need to at some point.
Oh, the man, yep.
Probably during the week.
And that'll wrap it up for me.
Alrighty. And I'll keep recording, but how long was your video there?